The international break is over, and Chelsea fans, these are some latest news surrounding Chelsea. Enzo Maresca and the boys are already preparing themselves in the game against Northern Forest, and we all know that Enzo Maresca will not be available in that game due to the red card he picked up in the game against Liverpool. Enzo Maresca was asked about his celebration in that game, and he said that this kind of game he hasn't experienced it since he arrived at Chelsea. It has always been either Chelsea lose the game at the dying minute or concede a goal in the dying minute. That this celebration was really was so emotional that he had to celebrate that way. And coupled with the fact that it was a big game, we know how Liverpool games usually go, and we also the intensity of that game. Despite with the injuries and everything, the boys proved that they are really matured and this is what they really want. And that was why he celebrated that day. So he's going to be out in the game against Northern Forest, and he was fined £8,000. So this will also give Enzo Maresca the ability, the perception to watch the game uh, from the players' side, because he'll be at the fan side watching the game, and he will need to see that how the boys are playing from that perspective. Also, he will be the one communicating with the assistant coach and telling him on what to do to make the substitution and not to make the kind of the tactical ability on the game. And also, Esugo will be out until January 2026. This is really a bad one for us because we are thinking that he was going to be available before the end of this year. And right now, the news is showing us that Esugo will be out till 2026 January, because right now we need to really pray for Moses Caicedo, because the replacement for Moses Caicedo was this Esugo, and right now Moses Caicedo is really playing very well, and this will not make him to be overworking, because right now we just have to pray that Moses Caicedo did not pick up an injury, because if he does, it's really going to be a big problem. And the Santos is also not available, and this whole midfield stuff of a team, because we brought Santos and Esugo to be the backup for Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo. And now the backup are already on the injury. So this is really a big blow on Chelsea squad. And also on Kopama. Kopama will not be available till November. So definitely Kopama is going to miss the game against Northern Forest. He's going to miss the game against Ajax, Sutherland, and the trip to for that Carabao Cup to Wolverhampton. So, but personally, I feel that being a Kopama absent in those games is really not going to affect Chelsea a lot, because in those games, this game against Northern Forest, I believe we are definitely going to win the game. And the game against Ajax in that Champions League side in the Sutherland also. So I believe Chelsea will definitely find a way to win games. We have been doing it, and I believe it will also continue in those games. And in the game against Northern Forest, it's really going to be a tricky one, in the sense that Northern Forest are planning on sacking a coach, so it will be really difficult to prepare the boys either in the attacking minded the way Northern Forest is playing, or with their current coach they are coming in. Right now, Northern Forest now they're kind of struggling because they are fighting for relegation. Right, and this one is not the